Professor Jim Schultz here from my Finance 311 students. I wanted to go ahead and shoot some of these videos from your Chapter 6 homework practice. This is going to be the video for problem number 25. So let's go ahead and get right into this problem and kind of work through how you go ahead and solve this guy. And so this problem is essentially measuring the interest rate risk that is involved in this bond, because you have the problem starting off with the current market interest rate of 6.5%, and then the market interest rate changes to 6% in 1 year, and you have to measure the dollar change, which comes out here to be $37.33. Okay, but one thing to note about this problem: if you read through the problem, you see that it never says the payments are made semi-annually, right? But that is how I treated this problem, and that gets back into what we've talked about in class, in the sense that even if it is not said that the payments are made semi-annually, you always assume the payments are made semi-annually unless you are instructed otherwise. And so that is why the calculations here had to be performed on a semi-annual basis. And so then essentially what you do is you follow that that three-step process that we talked about in class. You got to find the current price of the bond using the information given, right? So that's at a yield to maturity of 6.5%. That's got to be transferred into a semi-annual number. You get 945.48, and then 1 year later you go ahead and change the interest rate to 6%. And so remember, the problem tells us that the interest rate changes from 6.5 to 6. That is going to be, those are annual rates that need to be changed into semi-annual frequencies, right? And then the only other change here that you make is that your N drops from 20 to 18 because 1 year has expired, so 2 semi-annual periods have expired. So that is why you change from 20 to 18. You get a new price of $982.81 for a total dollar change of $37.33. And the final thing that I would point out here is that it should make perfect sense to you that the dollar change was positive because the interest rate change was a decrease. And you know from what we've talked about many times in class that interest rates and bond prices are inversely related. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys in solving number 25.